Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mortgage Referral Event Blueprint. My name is Chris Johnstone. If you are looking to generate more high-quality referral partners in your mortgage business, you are in the right place. Let's get started. So what I'm going to be showing you here is how to create a massive influx of high-quality referral partners in the shortest amount of time possible. There's actually kind of a story that goes along with this. So we had a client of ours who came to us 9 days before they were about to host a very large live event. They had rented out a full-scale hall that had enough seating for 200 people, and they had vendors that were coming to the event, like local people from the community that were going to be there to exhibit to all the realtors that were coming to this networking event, but they had 0 registrants 9 days before the event. They had over $7,500 in expenses between food, AV, and the actual room itself, and 0 people registered for the event. So they came to us. They were a Connect My Leads client with us, and they said, hey, we need some consulting help. We need you to help us fill this room. So what we did was we put together our concierge team, which is our team of appointment setters, and we took one of our concierge members and put them on this project, and then we handcrafted a campaign with emails and text messages to go out after the phone calls were made in order to invite a select group of realtors to the event. So what we did was we went out and we sourced a list of the realtors that were doing at least 6 buy-side transactions a year in that marketplace, launched out the campaign, and in 6 days, less than a week, we had to shut the campaign off because we had registered more RSVPs than they had seats available in the event. So just shy of 250 registrants of qualified high-value realtors that this mortgage professional then got to present in front of. And it was such an incredible success that I actually flew to Austin to see the event, and I did a quick little keynote presentation there, and it was absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to show you how to duplicate those results in your marketplace. And I'm giving you everything here on the presentation: the text messages that we sent, the call script that we used, the emails that we used, and the entire infrastructure of how we put the campaign together. And I'm going to give you a demo of Connect My Leads and show you the inner workings of the actual system itself. So without further ado, let's get into it. So right now in the mortgage industry, we're in a changing market. And it's not nearly as bad as what the major news outlets are making it out to be. We all know that. We're in the industry. It's been so incredibly good for the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, we just went through in the US the largest refinance boom that the country has ever seen, and house prices going up astronomically across the globe due to all of this, incredibly cheap money. And so housing prices have gone incredible. So now we're entering a little bit of a correction. And so you might be seeing that in your mortgage business. We're seeing some of the large corporations that we're consulting with forecasting at 20 to 30% decreases in the amount of volume that they're going to do year over year. Now, if you take that and you compare it over a 5-year graph, what we're really doing is just kind of coming back to the median. Right? It's still good. There's still tons of business out there to be done, and you can still grow your business in today's economy, but you got to change your strategy, right? Like, rising rates have slowed refinances. Now, I'm not saying that refinances are dead, because they're not. We are still booking refinance appointments by calling our clients' past customer databases. Home equity values have gone up so much in the last 2 to 3 years that even with rising interest rates, it still makes sense for many people to take money out in order to get rid of the high interest debt that they've accrued and all those sorts of things. So all that doom and gloom out there, what we're seeing in our agency by being in the actual marketplace is there's still demand there. Now, when you get to the housing side of things, there is limited inventory, but more inventory is coming online. The market is starting to balance out. But behind all of this, we've got the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that's being pumped into our consumers and to us in our industry by the major media, because scary headlines get clicks. That's all the media is. They're just an engine to drive eyeballs, to drive clicks. And if they need to use hyperbole over a statistic that isn't necessarily unpacked in the most accurate way possible, they will do that. They will spin those stories because all they want is the eyeballs. So, on top of that, we're also dealing with margin compression, and that's happening across the industry as well. So we do have some headwinds, and if you're not willing to change your strategy in your mortgage business, it could be a rough time for you. But we're seeing our clients still continuing to grow. We have many clients that shifted gears months and months ago when we started promoting, hey, you need to be working with realtors. You need to be working with financial planners. You need to make sure that 80% of your business is still purchase. We maintained that viewpoint throughout the entire refinance boom. And because of that, we have incredible systems in order to fill your calendar with appointments with referral partners. This is just one of the ways that we're doing it. Now, it is getting harder than it was, let's say, 6 months ago to get appointments with quality realtors because they are being bombarded and inundated by mortgage professionals that are looking to win their business because refinances have dried up and everybody's trying to get back to the realtor side of things. So you need an offer. You need true value to bring to these partners, and you need to be able to stand out above the crowd. And when we solve these problems, your potential truly does become limitless. And that's what I'm going to be teaching you here on the webinar today. Is how to stand out in your marketplace, have a unique offer, get the actual conversation with that top producing realtor, and then nurture and build that relationship. But I'm going to take it even one step further and tap you into the blue ocean that exists out there in the mortgage industry that hardly any mortgage professionals are focused on, even with the current change in the marketplace and everybody going after realtors. There's a subset that's just as valuable, that generates deals that are even easier to close, that many people are ignoring right now. And I'm going to show you how to get those deals right now. I call it the mortgage hub. And the whole preface of this is making you the hub of the entire referral network in your local marketplace, and then taking this and duplicating it in each of the marketplaces where you have offices. So if you're a branch manager and you're running 4 or 5 different offices, you want to create a mortgage hub in each of those locations that you have, because the power in this is that you're getting referrals not just from real estate professionals, but you're going out and you're tapping into all of the different sources where you can get mortgage deals from that aren't necessarily rate sensitive, right? So what we want to start with is by going out and making you the hub of the network. And once we're done this, I'm going to show you how to set up the relationships. But I want to show you this concept first, because when you see how the live event funnel works, and then you start to understand the power of our Connect My Lead software and the fact that you can just take the exact same campaign templates and say, okay, I'm going to send it to realtors, but I'm also going to send it to lawyers and investment advisors and financial planners and insurance professionals. All of a sudden, you're opening up all of these pipelines of communication, all of these different networking opportunities, and all of these different referral sources, and you create this snowball effect in your mortgage business where you're able to generate exponentially more referrals from high quality clients that don't necessarily care about what interest rates are doing right now, because they have deals that need to be done today regardless of the interest rate, and you're dealing with less competition, and you're going out with an offer that's even more powerful than what everybody else is going out to the market with. So let's unpack this and show you how we get there. So in the Mortgage Hub, what we're doing is we're going out and we're looking at lawyers, and there are many different types of lawyers, but we're focusing mainly on divorce, estate, and real estate lawyers. So people that focus in that area. Now, it's very easy to get lists of these people so that you can reach out professionally and start these relationships. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute here. But it's not just lawyers. You also want to make sure that you've got investment advisors, financial planners, insurance professionals. Now, insurance professionals also fragmented marketplace. You can have home insurance specialists, life, Medicare, Medicaid, all of those different insurance professionals. They're all phenomenal referral sources for you, because every single one of these little spokes on your referral hub They're talking to people every single day. They're out there building their business just like you are. And when you provide value to them and you bring them in and you have the right presentation in order to get these people to send you referrals, every single day you have all of these people out there in the world meeting new people and having discussions about finance, about deals that they're doing, about investment properties, about structuring their estates, all of these wonderful things. And all of these people are talking to people who need a mortgage professional on a regular basis. And yet most people in the mortgage industry are not focusing on these professionals. We've also got accountants, home builders, renovation companies, pool companies, landscaping companies, solar installation companies, right? This is designed to get your head around the fact that you don't just have to be networking with realtors, although they are a phenomenal source of business, but with a very small amount of effort, you can start to open up relationships and book appointments every single day with these different networking professionals. And the way that we do this at Connection Incorporated is we have our concierge team. Our concierge team has an individual dedicated to a specific mortgage business. So we have a program that's called The Executive. And what we do is we show you how to hire an executive concierge in your mortgage business. That person is trained by us. We manage them every single day. So they're your asset. They're working for your business, but we're training them. We're giving them the scripts. We're teaching them the software, and they're on a call every single day from noon until 1 o'clock. And we track their numbers and make sure that they're actually making their calls and booking appointments. On average, in that group, a concierge agent makes between 100 to 150 calls. Okay. They speak to anywhere from 15 to 25 people a day, and they book anywhere from 5 to 10 appointments. At the very low end, our average is 5 qualified appointments a day. Now, that concierge is calling your past customers. They're calling your pre-approved and lookings. They're calling your existing referral partners. And then they have lists of these qualified professionals that they're calling and then putting through the automatic funnel so that you're getting networking appointments every single day. And the math on this stuff goes absolutely bonkers. I'm going to do an exercise with you where you can do your own math here today. But if you're meeting with just 2 partners a day, 2 potential partners a day, these meetings are a half hour each. So if you can dedicate 1 hour of your day to meet with 2 potential referral partners every day, that's 10 opportunities for business every single week. Well, even if you're only accepting 20% of the people that you talk to, that's 2 new referral partners a week, right? That's 8 new referral partners a month working an hour a day, Monday to Friday. Well, if you've got 8 referral partners, right, and that's per month, by the time you get to the end of the year, you're sitting with 80 new referral partners. And that's if 16 of them fall off, right? So you can see these numbers. If you just do the consistent, simple effort every single day of having these campaigns go out to these professionals, and you just sitting for an hour a day doing 2 appointments a day, you can dramatically increase your business. But here's the amazing thing. And this is the secret hidden value that most people in the mortgage industry are totally missing, because everybody's A, just focused on realtors, but B, they're only focused on bringing referrals into them. Like, here's my mortgage business. Here's what I can do for you. Here's my products. Here's my services. Here's my offering. Everybody's just getting on those appointments and just trying to hammer these people into sending referrals. And we're going to back up and we're going to step you into a much more powerful brand and a much more powerful position with that list. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to make your mortgage hub accessible to all of the referral partners. So rather than going into a networking meeting with somebody and saying, "Hey, you're a divorce lawyer. So every time you get somebody who's divorced, there's 2 deals in it for me, and I want you to refer those customers for me." Well, yes, you're fishing in a blue ocean and you will get business if your pitch is just that simple. But we can do better than that. What we want to do is we want to say, "Hey, Mr. Lawyer, what I've done is I've gotten together and I've created this hub and this referral network of professionals where I want to introduce you to the highest quality partners that can also refer your business. Because when you think about this, the lawyers also have deals to send to the investment advisors and financial planners and insurance and accountants and home builders and renovation companies and pools and landscaping and solar companies and all of the other companies that you can brainstorm, even moving companies, right? Well, they all have referrals that they can send to each other, right? The accountant always needs a lawyer. A lawyer always needs a good insurance professional. An insurance professional always needs a really good referral for lawyers, right? All of these people are already referring business back and forth to each other, but they just don't have a structure in which to do it, and they're not taking the time to go out and vet the people that are within their referral network to make sure that it's the highest and best referral. It's kind of like an afterthought in most of these businesses. So when you do your outreach, you're placing yourself in the middle of all of these professionals, and the true value that you bring is not only you and your products and your services, but the fact that you have a network and a hub around you of all of these other professionals that you can introduce them to so that you can all start sending business back and forth to each other. So one of the largest sticking points when a mortgage professional goes out to get business from a realtor is, okay, well, what does that realtor ultimately want? They want a referral. They want a deal, right? And oftentimes it can be hard in the mortgage business to get that deal to send to that realtor, because if you're generating a lot of your business from referrals, you have to refer that customer back to the original realtor that sent them to you. Or if you're getting referrals from other realtors, it's not like you could take a referral from one realtor and go give it to another one, right? So we're kind of locked in this business where the only way to go out and get those leads is through direct response and through marketing and advertising. And it can be, especially in today's landscape, exceptionally difficult to go run an ad on the internet, get somebody through a funnel, and actually take an application that you can use to then give to a new referral partner. And it's certainly not scalable. It's not like you can't get 10 appointments a week off referrals that you're going to generate from paid advertising. You just can't afford to spend the amount of money on paid ads that's required in order to generate that style of volume. So installing this mortgage hub into your business immediately opens you up with a valuable offer where you can refer them business, but what you're referring them is other business from other people that you have within your network. And that is your transformational value offer, your referral network, and the events that you run where you bring all of these professionals together. So I want you to stop for just a second, okay? And if you're driving, pull over. If you're in your office, shut the door. Now's the time to start to pay attention, because I'm about to give you the scripts and the templates and show you how we filled this room with almost 250 realtors in less than 6 days. But before I do that, I want you to imagine just once a month, an event where you're sitting at the head of the table, and on either side, you've got 5 partners on your left and you've got 5 partners on the right, and you're at a long boardroom table, okay? And once a month, you're coming together, and that mastermind of yours in your local marketplace sees you as the leader. And all you're doing is you're networking. You're connecting these people, introducing them, but it's the top people in your industry, the people that are doing the volume, the people that really hold value to each other at the table. And you hosting and being the person that's running that referral hub. Just think of the power, and we will get into the math in just a second, but think of the power of that and being at the head of that table. Think of the quality of the referrals that you're going to get. Think about the number of referrals that you're going to get from that network. And that's just if you convert one of each of the different partner types out there. And it's not even limited to that. You can get 2, 3, 4 lawyers. You can get 2, 3, 4 investment advisors. You can get 2, 3, 4 insurance professionals, right? Everybody is welcome at this table as long as they hold value and they're doing good business. Now, we've got that, okay? And I'm going to show you how to fill that room and have something valuable to be able to bring those people together and show you the exact campaign. But now I want you to think about the concierge concept that I introduced you to just a couple of moments ago, where we have a concierge that comes into your mortgage business that makes those phone calls to your past clients. Okay? Well, let me ask you a candid question. When's the last time that you picked up the phone and you actually called your database, built that relationship, asked for the referrals, asked if they needed any help with anything, and asked for a 5-star rating and review? Have you made that phone call in the last 90 days? If you haven't, you're leaving money on the table. With the calls that we're making for our clients, we're still seeing roughly a 3% conversion rate every quarter by calling that past customer database. So if you've got 100 past clients in your database, there's right now 3 deals sitting in that database right now. Now, 3 deals might not seem like a whole lot, but if you're making $2,500 per transaction, that's $7,500 for just having somebody make a few phone calls to people that you've already done business with to get good, high quality referrals that are potentials that you can then qualify and refer out to other people. So I want you to understand that when you see the CRM here, you also have a massive opportunity to use that CRM to go out to your past clients. And then this is where it starts to get bonkers. And I'll tell you a brief story after I unpack this idea for you. So you can also generate deals from your referral partners' leads. So just for a moment, think about the large real estate team in your location. Think about the different lawyers, financial planners, investment advisors, all of the leads that they're bringing into their business. One of the main problems that they have is they're not calling those leads. They're not following up on those leads. And even more so, they're not calling their past clients. They're not following up with their past clients. I mean, think about your personal insurance broker, right? Or insurance professional that you work with. When's the last time you heard from your insurance professional, right? But what would happen if that insurance professional was making phone calls out to their database every quarter to say, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you. I'm not just here collecting my check on your policy that I signed you up for 4 years ago. I'm keeping an eye on the market. You're still in the best product possible. And hey, you know what? I would absolutely love it and be honored if you could refer me over to 2 or 3 of your friends that you think might need a checkup on their insurance. And just let them know, when's the last time their insurance professional called them? It's worth a shot, right? Like if you were to offer the service, and I don't want to say service because there's a compliance thing and you've got to do your own due diligence into compliance and all of that. But if you were to approach one of the top insurance professionals in your marketplace that could send you potentially 2 or 3 deals a month and say, hey, look, how are you doing with following up on your past clients? And they immediately look at the floor, right? They're looking at their shoes because they know there's money in that database, but they're not making those phone calls. And you say, hey, look, what I do is I've got this software, connect my leads, and potentially a concierge, and I can go out and I can convert your leads for you, but I can also make those highly valuable calls to your past customer database. Once you approve the script and you're happy with everything, would you like me to help you grow your business by reaching back out to your past customers? That is an irresistible offer that holds tremendous value and an incredible amount of business that can be done in that business. So as you launch this referral network, you bring all of these people in, and the value is in the network. But as you bring each of them in, you say, hey, look, I'm going to open you up to my referral network. But at the same time, if you've got old leads, I can reactivate those leads and turn them into business for you. And if you're not doing proper networking to your past customers, I can show you how to do it yourself, or we can even help you with our software and with our concierge service and actually make those calls and convert that business for you. So at this moment, how valuable are you in your local marketplace? And if you could get just one professional from each of the different spokes of your hub to say yes, to start referring you business and then allow you to work their database so that any of those leads and any of those deals that you generate also become an opportunity for you in your mortgage business, how valuable is that? Are you going to be worried about what's happening with interest rates when you've got this entire new business built around this blue ocean of referral partners that nobody else is going out to, right? It's absolutely transformational. Now, here's the way the math works on just the real estate part of this referral campaign that I'm about to show you here in just 1 second. So what is just one new referral partner worth in your marketplace? So take out a piece of paper, right, and jot down this math on your piece of paper. Everybody's math is going to be a little bit different. What I have here, this is an example. This is not an income claim or anything like that. This is just to help you do the math to start to unpack what a little bit of effort can do in your mortgage business. So we're going to say that each referral partner is worth just 4 deals a year, right? Obviously, many of them are going to be able to refer you more business than that, but we want to be conservative and just say, look, we're only going to get 4 deals a year from each referral partner that we get. Some might be a little bit less, some might be a lot more, but on average, we're just going to say 4. So if you get one referral partner to say yes to sending you business, you follow up with them properly, and you actually use the proper script in order to get them to send you business, well, that's worth 4 deals a year. Well, in your marketplace, write down how much you make on average per deal. And this is going to be all over the place, depending on whether you're in California or Florida or Vancouver or Ontario, whatever it is. Your marketplace is going to be a little bit different, but you write down your average right here. And it's 1 times 4 times whatever that is. And then that equals the total of what one referral partner relationship is worth to you in 1 year. Right? So in our example, we've got one partner sending us 4 deals. Each deal is worth $2,500, which we find is kind of like an average across all marketplaces. And that would give you $10,000 per referral partner. Well, in our math that we did earlier, if you're doing 2 appointments a day, okay, 2 appointments a day, and you accept just 20% of the people that you talk to, that's 80 referral relationships in a year, even if you lose 16 of the relationships. But I want to back that off, and I want to say, okay, look, let's only dedicate half an hour, okay? Half an hour a day, Monday to Friday, right? 2.5 hours a week. Everybody has 2.5 hours a week. If you look at your screen time notifications on your iPhone, you could take that from like Angry Birds and surfing Facebook, right? Everybody's got 2.5 hours that they can dedicate to their business. Well, if you're doing just 1 half-hour appointment once a day, Monday to Friday, okay? That's 5 appointments a week. By the time you get to the end of 1 year, okay, if you only accept 20% of the people that you talk to, that gives you a grand total of 40 new referral partners. And that, again, is if you lose, I think it's like even if you lost 12 partners over the year, you would still have 40 referral partners. So we can work like less than part-time, like far less than part-time in our mortgage business, make those calls and set up those relationships using the concept of the hub. And at the end of the year, we've got 40 partners, each sending 4 deals a year. If you're making $2,500 a year, that's $400,000 in income for your business as a result of just those relationships. We're not talking about the database. We're not talking about anything. We're talking about 1 referral partner appointment a day, 5 days a week, and only accepting 20% of them into your business. So then what is being the referral hub in your market worth? Well, if these are the realtors, and let's say we just get 6 new referral partners, like we get 1 lawyer, we get 1 insurance professional, or we get 1 investment advisor. You go through that list and you just find 6 other partners. If they're each sending you 4 deals a year, right? And each deal's $2,500. That's an additional $60,000 a year from just 6 relationships that you can set up. And again, our concierge agents are booking 5 networking appointments a day on average. Sometimes it's 7, 10, 12 appointments a day that they're booking. So you can have a system working very part-time. If you're only looking for 1 appointment a day, I mean, it's absolutely attainable. Every single person here on this call can do this. And at just $2,500 a deal, it's $460,000 in revenue for your company as a result of running this system. So I just wanted to open your mind up to truly how powerful and profitable this can be. And yes, I understand there's a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt about what's happening in the marketplace right now, but we can't control interest rates. We cannot control what's happening in the housing market. There's really only two things that you need to control in order to continue to grow your business regardless of what happens in the marketplace, because there's always going to be enough for those of us that are willing to work hard and that are willing to work smart. And those two things that you can control, number one is your mindset. Okay. You can either have an abundance-based mindset or you can have a scarcity-based mindset. You can say, oh, things are, the news is telling me everything is bad and I'm just going to go hunker down in my office and surf Facebook for 4 hours a day because I don't know what to do and I feel overwhelmed. Or you can say, this is a great opportunity. Everybody else is starting to take their foot off the gas because they're scared. I can go set up these relationships. I can go take this market share. If you go back, there's an incredible study done by a gentleman named Darren Hardy. So Darren Hardy bought Success Magazine, built it into an incredible company, then exited and sold that company. But one of the reasons why he bought Success Magazine was so that he could talk to and interview some of the greatest entrepreneurs that are currently alive right now. That's the whole, underlying reason why he bought that company, why he did what he did. And when COVID started, he came out and started releasing all of this incredible data that he had built up over the years about how these massive companies like Coca-Cola and Mercedes and all of these like national global brands and what they looked like before the 2007, 2008 collapse and what they look like after, right? And the companies that were massively successful today all had one golden thread, one similar character trait that each and every single one of them had done throughout that downturn in 2007 and 2008. And it is this: they spent more money on advertising during the downturn than they did regularly. And many of them, it was a very risky move in order for them to do, but each of them gained market share during that retraction. And then when the market came back, they were absolutely unstoppable. Their competition could not gear up fast enough in order to catch them. That's what's happening in the mortgage market right now. A lot of people got distracted by refinances, shifted their business to 50% or 60%, we've talked to some people, 80% of their business was refinances during the boom. And now they're trying to get all the way back to getting 80% of their business from purchases. But a lot of those relationships have already been built, have already been secured by us using systems like this. And so what I want you to do is I want you to get yourself in a situation right now where this is advantageous, where this is an opportunity for you. And these are the small, simple actions that you need to take in order to actually position yourself that way. So what I'm going to share with you now is our swipe and deploy template and exactly how we got 246 realtors registered for a live event in less than 6 days. Now, again, this template, while you're watching this and learning this, I want you to think about, okay, this isn't just to fill a live event. Like, we're not just trying to get 250 realtors in a room in less than a week. Although super cool, that's awesome. You might not want to have 250 realtors at a live networking event. You might just want like 10 high quality referral partners sitting around a lunch table at a restaurant that you host once a month. Or you might just want like one-on-one conversations with realtors. You can take this template and modify it to what you want. And it doesn't just have to be realtors. I'm going to show you how we've modified the template slightly to reach out to all of the different professionals in your marketplace. So you can do this on a large scale, but you can also do it in an intimate setting, almost one-on-one or very small groups, and still get the same results. You can also do it online. You can use this for webinars and for online networking events, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But let's get to the actual campaign. So this is the actual Connect My Leads account of the professional that we ran the campaign for. So this first circle that you see up here, you can see there's 8,285 contact records inside this campaign. So what we did was we went out to a data provider and we pulled in all of the real estate agents that were doing at least 6 buy-side transactions a year or more, okay? That was our target list. And then we went out and we had, so this campaign right here is the gala follow-up. So this is a kind of like a teaser or a bonus tip for you. So there were 124 people that actually attended the event that were on this list. There was actually more than that attended the event, but that came from our specific campaign. We had 124 people. Now, keep in mind, many of these people brought guests with them as well, right? So we're seeing 124, but there's actually a lot more people that represents that were actually at the live event. So 124 actually showed up, filled in the sign-in sheet, and then what happened was they took the sign-in sheet of everybody that had checked in and then just applied a tag to those people in the CRM. So they went into the proper follow-up campaign after the event. Why is that so important? Well, we're hosting a phenomenal event, but what we're really there for is to generate referrals. And so that follow-up is to generate the referrals immediately after the event and then set up the one-on-one appointments so that they are networking with these people, building relationships, and turning this campaign into like a long-term, very large, successful pipeline of business. But you can see down here, we also had 122 people that did not attend the event. Well, they're getting a completely different sequence of follow-ups because they didn't attend the event. So we're looking to get them on one-on-one consultations with the mortgage professional or group conversations so that we can still generate business from them even though they didn't actually attend the event. So you can see there, we had a grand total of 246 people register, not including the guests that they brought to the event. Now, here's how the campaign worked. So the original lead sources, and this is how you want to run your event. Again, whether it's a very small event or you want to do a large event, you start with your own contacts and you go through your phone basically. And what you want to do is you want to put together a list of people that have sent you business in the last 2 years, people that know you, like you, trust you, people that you know would be in a room singing your praises, saying wonderful things about you. These are the people that you really want in the event. So you go through your Rolodex and you make sure that those people are on the invite list. Then you want to talk about your referral network, okay? So who do you know that can invite somebody that they would like to have at the event? And that's a little bit of a different outreach, but it's basically going to those people and like, hey, we're hosting this gala. I'd love for you to attend. And could you think of 2 or 3 people that you think would be a good introduction for us that would enjoy this evening? I would love to meet them in person. And here's your ability to extend this invite to other people. So what you're doing is you're taking your network that you have and extending that out to all of their referral partners. This can be phenomenal in the real estate community, where you say, hey, do you have 2 or 3 other high-performing realtors that you think would enjoy this? Please feel free to bring them along. Or the other way you go about it is, hey, you're a real estate professional. Do you have an insurance professional do you work with? Do you have a lawyer that you have a really good connection with? This is a great opportunity for you to be able to spend more time together, secure your referral relationship, but everybody gets to win. And I was really looking forward to meeting that person at the connection. So you can take the networks of the people that you have a relationship with and get them to bring people to the event. So not only do they come, but their network comes as well. And then over here, we've got a nerdy image of a database. So this is where you actually go out and get a qualified list of people that you want to come to the event, and then you start your cold outreach to those people. Now, regardless of where you get these people from, all of those contacts are going to your concierge. Now, the concierge is the person that's making the phone calls, and I want to preface this, okay? So if you don't have a concierge agent and you don't feel that our concierge program or the executive where we help you hire that person is the right fit for you, that's okay. I want you to get results as a result of being on this presentation here today. So you can take these people and just put them into the automated follow-up campaigns. I'm just telling that you will probably double your results by having the concierge agent actually making the calls and following up on the leads. And the reason why I love this so much is it makes it so that you don't have to do any of the work, like none of the work. Like you don't have to make any phone calls. You don't have to respond to any of the messages that come in. You don't have to book anybody for the event. It's quite literally this person does it all. So you don't have to cold call. You don't have to chase any leads or anything. The concierge does everything for you. So that you don't have to manage the system. So what the concierge is doing is getting those lists and sending out voicemails from the actual concierge. So calling, they don't get a hold of them. They leave them a message. They send text messages, follow-ups to the actual calls that they made. there's a quick little email sequence that goes out, and then there's a direct messaging funnel if you need it, where you can actually start making connections with people on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and sending them personal one-to-one invites. Again, these are all template based, and all the concierge has to do is know what to say, go in, connect with the people off of these lists, and send them the invitations via direct message. All of those drive into people that are actually registered for the event or booked in your calendar for an appointment. And again, here's that mind-blowing moment where it's like, okay, this doesn't have to be for a live event. This process right here works for just booking one-on-one consults with realtors, financial planners, lawyers, investment advisors, insurance professionals, all of them, right? You can just get a list of those qualified people that you want in the marketplace, have the concierge reach out with a quality script, and then follow up using omni-channel response in order to book you appointments, right? And it can be just realtors. There's more than enough high quality realtors out there in order to make this funnel. Again, our average concierge is booking 5 appointments a day using this incredibly simple system. And again, the beauty of it is that you don't actually have to click any of the buttons. You don't actually have to do any of the work. But back to our live event campaign. This is it inside the Connect My Lead software. Okay. So you can see we made the text message, we made the phone call to the person that was on the list. If they did not pick up, we manually triggered a text message to go out to them. And I'll show you the text message here in just a second. If they did not respond to the text message, there was an email that went out 5 days later. One day after that, we sent an additional text message. And then after that, there was another email that went out. We built this campaign in real time because it had to happen so fast for our client. There would have been other email messages that we sent out, but we had to shut it down because we had received more RSVPs than there were actual seats in the venue. We sold out an entire venue in less than 7 days. So here is the call script. And don't let its simplicity break you from how effective it is, right? So the call script goes like this. Hello, first name. My name is Concierge. I'm calling on behalf of Chris from Chris's Mortgage Company. The reason for my call today is to invite you and let you know that you've been selected for one of the limited seats at the upcoming Top Realtor event in wherever. And ours was in Austin, right? It's going to be an incredible night with free dinner, drinks, and entertainment with some of the most prestigious realtors, financial planners, investment advisors, CPAs, insurance professionals, and more. This is an excellent opportunity to celebrate your success and grow your referral base with some of the top performing professionals in the Austin market. Can I get you on the guest list for date and time? And they just simply book the people into the venue and get their ticket registered. And all of this is done using Eventbrite, by the way. A free service. You just list the event on Eventbrite. That's how you're keeping track of all the registrants. That's how you're checking people into the actual event. It's an incredible free service so that you don't have to actually do any of the management of the event. And it works just as well for events with 10 people as it does for events with 10,000 people. And that's the service. And there's an actual website template that we have that goes up on Eventbrite in order to promote the service. Now, the text message, this goes out again manually, triggered by the concierge if they don't get a hold of somebody. Contact first name. You're invited to City Names Top Realtor and Local Networking Night and then you put the venue name in there. Check your email for your private invitation. With dinner, drinks, and live music, this will be a night to remember. For more information, click here. That click here link goes to the Eventbrite page so that they can register on Eventbrite without actually having to speak to anybody. Then we have the email. Dear contact first name, you're invited to Area Name's most prestigious networking event. Please accept my personal invitation to our Realtors Night Out, hosted in the elegant ballroom of the event name, with a complimentary full dinner along with complimentary cocktails and a live band. It will surely be a memorable night. To register and reserve your table, just click here. Looking forward to seeing you there. And then signature. So you can tell this is not a massively difficult campaign, right? If you're just willing to get the list and put in the effort, again, you can run a small event, you can run a large event, but getting these relationships with these realtors is absolutely attainable. And when you combine it with the fact that you're putting together the network, you have the offer of working their leads for them, and you have the offer of working their database for them, opening up that relationship and getting that first referral from them after you have given them a great time at a live event becomes silky smooth and easy to go get those referrals after the actual event. Now, here's your event template and just some basic talking points on how to run the actual event. First off, attendance. Make sure you collect everyone's information at the front door. They cannot get into the venue without actually signing in. That's super important for your follow-up after the event to make sure that you're following up properly with each person that's at the event. As you see people coming into the room, greet them personally, thank them for coming, and then let them know, hey, it's great to have you here. So thankful that you were able to come and enjoy the night. And I am going to reach out to you after the event because I've heard that you're doing some incredible things. I've heard some great things about you. And I'd love to have just like 15 minutes of your time after the event sometimes that you and I can connect. Does that sound fair? Absolutely. The presupposition of the appointment and not directly asking for the business at the event, because you're going to do that on stage, right? But personally, one-to-one, as people are coming in through the venue, you and potentially a couple of team members are going up, greeting everybody and letting them know you really want to follow up with that 15-minute appointment so that you're getting those one-on-one appointments. Keep in mind, everybody that shows up at this event is qualified. We're already working off of a qualified list, so we know that everybody there is a potential referral partner for you, so you want to meet with each of these people afterwards. So then as the event gets going, everybody comes in, mills about, then you want to do the welcome and congratulations. You get up on stage, quick microphone, again, small venue, you don't need any of that stuff. Shout out your current partners. Hey, I just want to give some recognition to some people in the room. We've got Jane, Realtor. Jane and I have been doing business together. I've been her mortgage lender for, Jane, 5-6 years? It's just such a pleasure and honor to help you with your business. Thank you for being here tonight and the people that you brought with you. And you're shouting out your actual referral partners and you're giving them a little bit of a platform. You're giving them a boost in front of their peers. But everybody looks at, oh, wow, look at what a great relationship they've got. This must be a great mortgage lender. They're obviously not dropping the ball on deals and all of those wonderful things. Then you outline the types of clients that you help and you ask for the referral business. And it's like, you're here tonight. We're doing some incredible things in our mortgage business, and it's absolutely going to transform your relationship with what you think of as a lender. And we would love to guide you through that experience just one time. Give us just your next pre-approval so that we can show you the incredible experience that we have over here. And then it's your decision whether or not you decide to come to continue to work with us. But as a result of being here this evening, I would greatly appreciate your referrals. Thank you so much for coming. And then if you've got a door prize or any raffles that you're doing, you give those away right up front. Then content. At this particular event, we had 2 different keynote speakers that came in to help them grow their business. So while they were having dinner, there was a keynote presentation. And again, you can have local professionals that can come in and speak, or you just do the content yourself. And you can either do personal development, you can do marketing, but don't make it about products. Don't make it about mortgage products and, the incredible, like something that helps them, something that grows their business so that they feel value in coming to the event. And that's a potential for you to bring in guest speakers and that sort of thing. And then you wrap up. Everybody finishes dinner. There's a lull, there's networking time. And then you wrap up. You thank your sponsors, thank the attendees, and then briefly ask for the business again. So that's the way the event flows. And again, you've got your timing based on the venue. Most timing windows are going to be about like 4 hours for you to get everybody in, get everybody out, and get everything done. Again, it's up to you. Now, I also want to think about the other opportunities that you have, because it doesn't just have to be a big room with 200 realtors in it, right? You can use this funnel to book one-on-one networking calls and appointments. You can do group Zoom networking calls. We're seeing this, this kind of popped up as an alternative during COVID, and it's still continued to be very popular. But if you can get 3 or 4 local realtors that show up and showcase a listing, that's valuable for other realtors that you can then invite to that networking call. So it's like a virtual open house tour where like every Monday, everybody knows you're the lender that sponsors it. They can show up and they get, it's like a timer where you get a 60-second slot where you can plug your listing that's coming to marketplace or talk about, hey, I've got a buyer. They're looking for this particular property. If you can help me out. But everybody gets a minute and it's like a speed networking round to get all those realtors together. Now, it can also be with the other professionals in your hub. and you can say, hey, we're going to do our monthly call where we're going to feature one of our hub members, and it becomes like an actual like networking group where it's like, hey, every week somebody's going to share something. It's 15 minutes on what they're doing and where their value is and what's happening in their industry. You can run it that way as well. Then you've got webinars and small group networking events. We built a tremendous business doing these lunch and learns. So when I first got into the mortgage industry, I figured out how to generate realtor relationships by generating real estate leads off of Google. And so we could only service our market. So we had other mortgage professionals that started to see our volumes increasing pretty significantly in a short period of time. And they started calling my dad and being like, what is your son doing down there? How's he getting all this business? And it was, hey, we've got these leads. We're generating them from Google. We're giving them to real estate agents. We're charging a little bit of a markup on the lead, but if they send us their mortgage business, that's how we're technically compensated from the program. And I said, okay, well, would you come to our marketplace? And the deal was I would run the marketing system. The mortgage professional would rent a room at like a hotel restaurant, or just like a regular restaurant that had like a lobby room in it. And we would put 8 to 10 realtors in a room, and I would drive or fly in. We would have lunch, and while they were eating lunch, I would get up with my little PowerPoint presentation. I'd be like, hey guys, this is the internet, right? There's these things called websites. They're going to replace your business card. This is a big deal. And here's all these leads that we're generating from Google. But we're only going to allow 2 people into our referral network. So if you're interested, there's really only 2 of you in this room are going to get the opportunity to buy these leads because we can only generate so much of them. And the thing is, like, you're going to buy the leads from me for a discount, but all your mortgage business now needs to go over to this mortgage professional over there. Again, check with compliance and all that stuff about running that stuff. But quite literally, I would say in 25% of the presentations, I would get about halfway through the presentation and somebody would just stand up and throw their credit card at me across the table. Just like, I'm good. Whatever that one slot is, I want it. And we sold out every single time we did a lunch presentation. We sold out those systems and set up those networking relationships for those mortgage professionals. So those small, intimate events that have the opportunity to work with you, but have a little bit of scarcity built into them, those can be exceptionally powerful. We sold over 125 different marketplaces doing that. So that's an incredible opportunity for you. And again, this can be large scale or it can be small scale. But either way, we know how to fill the room, and you've now got the campaign to actually do it. So now what I want to do is I want to take you into Connect My Leads and actually show you the software that ran this campaign and how you can get access to it today. So inside Connect My Leads, we've got proven campaign templates that are filled with the email. So right now in Connect My Leads, waiting for you is an account. And when we set it up, you're going to get the live event funnel. Plus, you're going to get the other 11 campaigns that we have to grow your business. As a matter of fact, let me just pull this up for you, and I'll show you what it looks like, because it's a lot easier to understand it when you actually see it inside the software rather than looking at the slide presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log into a quick little demo account. And show you the campaigns. So what we're logging into is the dashboard that you're going to see when you log into your software. And I'll just walk you through this really quick. So if you take a look over at this menu bar on the left-hand side, it'll change here in just a second. And we've got this automation section right here. So these are all of the automated campaigns that come preloaded into your account. So, and again, because I'm live streaming, this is going to take a little bit. But if we go under campaigns here, you can see here that we've got campaigns for your past customers to attract realtor appointments. We've got campaigns in here to follow up with your pre-approved and lookings. We've got a weekly campaign that goes out that we call the milestone status update, that goes out to the realtors that you're currently doing business with to say, hey, just wanted to check in, let you know everything's going great with your deal. So you never have to chase me in order to get information. We're in touch if there's anything that you need to know. There's a campaign that goes out to the listing agent on the other side of things. The irresistible offer campaign that I mentioned, where your realtors can send you their old leads for free and you convert them, that's in there. We've got a campaign in here for going out to your realtors' past customers and converting realtors' past customers for you. So all of these campaigns are all in here, pre-built and ready to go for you. So if you want to run the live event campaign, it's already in here. The text messages, the emails, the script for the actual calls, all pre-built into the software. And if you go in here and you open up the campaign just to show you what it looks like, it's automatically all set with the voicemails, text messages, emails, and they're all in here. So if you click on edit, this is the actual text message, and you can just go in here. If you don't like the template, you can change it, but everything is set up for you, customized to you, and you get all of those campaign templates, all of our 11 proven campaigns for the things that you should be doing in your mortgage business, but most likely aren't making those calls right now. And we help you set them all up and launch them. And you're getting this new live event template so that you can get that sent out quickly and easily. And again, it sends all the text messages, it sends the emails, it sends the ringless voicemails, all of that good stuff. Now, the other thing that's really interesting about this is that it helps you track every single conversation and opportunity that you have through these pipelines. And so if we come in here, and you can customize these, but basically it's like you get a lead, they reply, you book an appointment with them, they either show up or they don't show up. And when you have contacts inside the actual software itself, there's this little card that has their name on it, and you can just drag that card to wherever they are in the stage, and at a glance, you can see all of the leads that you invited to the live event, how many of them replied, how many of them actually showed up at the event, how many of them didn't show up at the event, and they all have automatic campaigns going behind them in order to move them to the next step, which is to book an appointment with you and then start referring business. And there's a section where you can actually see, okay, how much business did I actually convert as a result of these? So that opportunities tab is really cool. I'll show you just a couple of other things here. On the dashboard, we also have a review widget. And that review widget, and just give me a second here. This review widget connects to the actual campaign. So every time you close a deal, you can send out an automatic campaign to those people to get them to leave you a review. And then it tracks your reviews right here in real time. And it also gives you a widget that you can install on your website. So every time you get a new review on your Google business page, it automatically shows up on your website so that you don't have to go and update your website with your reviews. It's just automatically when you get a 5-star review on your Google business profile, it automatically shows up on your website. Now, just give me one second here. The proven landing page templates that we have inside here. So underneath sites on the left-hand side, you can see we've got these funnels. So as you know, at Connection Incorporated, we're known for generating leads from Google and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And every single one of our lead generation pages that are already proven to convert are inside here. So these funnels are already pre-built inside your campaign. So we have real estate buyers that you can, the lead generation page already pre-built right inside the software. You've just got to put your logo on it, put your compliance information on it, all hooked up and ready to go. There's real estate buyers, real estate sellers. There's standard mortgage applicants of people that just want to get a mortgage where you can run Google ads and get mortgage leads. There's first-time home buyer campaigns. There's FHA campaigns. There's VA campaigns. There's reverse mortgage campaigns and websites. And again, just to show you what this looks like, this won't be specific to mortgage because I'm showing you inside our account. But inside these templates, the websites are right here. It's got built-in split testing, so you can change, headlines, subheadlines, images, all of that good stuff, and see which is actually converting more leads. And it's very much a WYSIWYG editor, just like any other website builder, but built right into the software with incredibly fast pages And all of this is already templated right inside the system. So you can turn on a campaign and know that it's going to generate leads for you because you're following one of our templates. This is actually one of the lead generation pages that we currently have running right now, generating leads for us. So again, plug and play and builds your websites for you so that you can generate leads for you. We have a live chat website widget that goes right on your website. So if you are not currently using live chat to convert more leads from your website, it's a quick and easy installation so that you're generating that as well. I showed you the opportunities pipeline. It integrates with your calendar so people can book appointments with you right through the links that you send out through your text messages and your emails. And we also have an automatic social media posting tool that replaces Hootsuite so that you can load all of your social media content into the tool and it will post out to your Google Plus page, your Facebook, your Instagram, and your YouTube account, all from that one standard dashboard. So there's lots in there than just the campaigns. And so this package that I've put together for you here includes the Connect My Lead software with 3 user accounts and 10,000 messages a month, all of the campaign templates and swipe files, and our private Facebook community so that you can get support and help with your system. Now, I'm giving away all of this for just a one-time investment of $1,497 and then just $249 a month for the software. There's no annual contract to sign, and I've got a guarantee for you here in just a second. But what we're doing for those of you that are on the event here today is we're dropping that setup fee from $1,497 down to just a one-time payment of $497. And that includes the bonuses that I'm about to tell you in just a second. But full setup of the software, preloaded with all of the campaigns and the full feature suite, the website builder, the calendar integration, the live chat integration, the 5-star review engine tool, everything. You get access to everything for just a one-time payment of $497. And then 30 days after that, it's $197 a month, but no long-term contract to sign. So you can get access to this right away, right now, by scanning the QR code and submitting your payment, or going to bit.ly, so bit.ly/connect my leads. That's bit.ly/connect my leads and get access to everything for just $497. Now, I mentioned that I have 3 incredibly powerful bonuses for you because I want you to get results with this system. So each of these bonuses is designed to generate you even better results on the system. And what we're giving away is our business marketing system. So if you've been following us for any number of time, you know that for roughly a year, we did a really heavy promotion on our business marketing system where people would come to us, we would help them organize their database, help them get a concierge, and that concierge would call their database and run them through the whole system. Well, that business marketing system came with an 8-module training program, arguably my best content that I have ever put together. And it walks you through from the very beginning to the very end all of the automated marketing sequences that every mortgage business should have in order to be effectively collecting as much money as possible. So in module 1, we go through the marketing plan. Module 2 is about building referral relationships. And this campaign here is just a cherry on top of what you learn inside that module on how to book yourself at least 5 networking appointments per day using the systems inside the Connect My Lead software. Then how to create a lead generation offer that actually works so that you can get leads from just the regular social media content that you're posting out there, but also when you're running ads, how to get people to actually opt in and become a customer. How to set up your automatic follow-up that works. And in this module, we go through automatic database marketing, automatic marketing to your realtors, automatic marketing to your lawyers and your financial planners, like automatic marketing for every aspect of the mortgage business and how to automate it with the Connect My Lead software. And then we show you all of our Google lead generation ads, all of our Facebook and Instagram ads, then how to generate real estate buyer leads and how to generate real estate seller leads. That modulated course, along with the business marketing system, sold for $5,000 upfront and then $2,500 a month for the support and the delivery of the done for you portion of that afterwards. You're getting access to the full 8-module course inside Business Marketing System that we charged $5,000 for upfront for free when you invest in this program today for just $497 upfront and then just $197 a month. Now, you can claim this offer by going to bit.ly/connect my leads. Now, bonus number 2 is what's called our executive launch roadmap. Now, this is our program right now, the executive, that I was talking about at the beginning of the presentation, where people pay us $2,500 to get started, and then it's $1,500 a month. Okay, that's not your pricing, but that's what this program costs. And inside the executive, we give you our hiring system so that you can go out and hire your own concierge and then have that concierge make those calls. That concierge follows this executive launch roadmap. And inside this sheet, there are the scripts to all 15 of the campaigns that we teach that executive concierge to run. So the calls to your database, the calls to your realtors, the calls to your lawyers, the calls to your financial planners. What does that person say on the phone? What should you say on the phone to win those appointments every single day? Every single script and a step-by-step roadmap and process of how to implement this in your mortgage business right there on that document so that you can just follow along, check the boxes, and in 30 days from now, have each and every single one of those campaigns automated inside your CRM campaign. But if you want to have somebody make the calls for you, they have the scripts and the roadmap to follow along so that they're actually generating results. This is a $2,500 value. We have people paying us every day $2,500 to get into this program, and you get access to it as a bonus as a part of your investment today for just $497. So that's bonus number 2. And then bonus number 3 is because the hardest part about getting results with software is getting started. It is hands down getting your first campaign launch is the difference between you being successful and just having a monthly subscription that you have running and hitting your credit card every month. And I don't want that. I want you to be successful. I want you to get results so that you tell other people in the mortgage industry about how incredible the Connect My Lead system is so that we generate more referrals and we generate more customers. So it is a little bit self-serving, but me helping you get results is going to help us get results and everybody wins. And I think that that's a good deal for everybody. So I'm giving you a one-on-one quick start launch call with one of our account managers. And on that call, we have a process, and we're going to get you set up with your software so that your email signatures, your logos, the whole system is all set up and customized for you. We're going to help you upload your database to the system and customize that database activator campaign so that you can send that out to your database. And then we're actually going to help you launch your first campaign right there on that first call. We charge $1,000 for one of these implementation sessions for people that regularly come in and buy our software. So most people come in, buy the software, and then when they're immediately afterwards, there's an upsell to this $1,000 thing. We're giving you this, again, for no additional charge. You get access to all 3 of these bonuses when you invest today for just $497 upfront and $197 a month. So that's the price. But let's take a look at the value, right? What is 40 new referral partners in a year worth to you? If you use this system, you get a qualified list of agents and you send out the proven templates. We filled a room with over 200 real estate agents in less than 6 days using the campaign templates that you have waiting for you today, plus the actual outreach campaigns to them. You don't even need an event to book the one-on-one calls. Everybody can do 1 half-hour appointment a day. That will get you to 40 referral partners in a year. And we already did the math on 40 referral partners sending just 4 deals a year at $2,500. You can do your own math. That referral hub that you're going to set up in your marketplace by reaching out to each of these professionals and starting to make those networking relationships. You've calculated out what that's worth for you. And if you look at just your database and running the database activator, which we're going to help you launch during that initial intake call, what's 3% of your database? How many people are in your database? Take that, times it by 3%, right? Times that by the amount of money that you make per deal, and then times that by 4. Because that happens every 90 days in your business. You get to run that database activator 4 times every year. Well, that's a grand total of, in this calculation, if you've got 100 past clients, 3% is 3 deals. 3 times 2,500, 7,500 times 4 is $30,000 a year, right? So just in the implementation of these campaigns, with our example math, and this is for illustration purposes only, this is not an income claim, but it's to help you do the math, there's $460,000 worth of value. Plus, I've given you the bonuses of the business marketing system, which is worth $5,000 easily for you to be able to pull 2 deals out of the information that you're going to get in that information program. Hands down, everybody's going to be able to do that. If you actually take the course and implement what you learn in the course, you will generate more than 2 deals in order to get the return on that investment, easily a $5,000 value. The executive roadmap at $2,500, and then that launch call at $1,000, actual true value. So there's $8,500 in bonuses when you buy today, which brings the total value of what we're doing here to, again, based on this math up top, your math being what it is, take your total and add it to it. But in this example, $468,500. And I know that this is going to work for you. So I'm giving you my 14-day 100% money back guarantee. And the reason why is because the only way for you to truly make a fully informed decision as to whether or not this is right for you is on the inside, right? Like, you've got to go in, you've got to see the training, you've got to experience the software, you've got to get on the intake call. Then you're going to know whether or not it's going to work for you. Right now, here on this presentation, it's very difficult for you to confidently move forward. So I'm putting all of the risk on me. I'm saying, look, put the $497 down today, and we're just going to hold that for 14 days. And if at any point during the first 14 days you're not happy, no problem. You send a support email to support@connectionincorporated.com. No questions asked. We'll give you that $497 back. And I want you to do that so you can get on the inside and just see if everything that I've said about this program is true and valuable to you. Then it is, you decide to keep it. If it's not, no hard feelings at all. Asking for a refund is simple and easy. You just send an email to support@connectionincorporated.com and it's hassle-free. We understand that you can't make an informed decision on the outside. So now is the time to join us on the inside and make that informed decision as to whether or not this is the tool that's going to help you continue to grow your mortgage business right now. It's the exact same reason why you can't buy a car, you can't buy a house without going in. You can't buy a car without a test drive. You can't buy a house, in most cases, without actually like setting foot inside the house, feeling the vibe, making sure that it's the right house for you. That's all we're doing here today, is just making sure that you get to actually take this thing for a test drive for 14 days and make sure that's right for you. So you are fully protected by our 14-day 100% money back guarantee. So right now, go to bit.ly/connect my leads. That's bit.ly/connect my leads. And there is a deadline on this. So this offer and access to the 3 bonuses that I'm giving away, we've decided to limit that because of the legitimate value of them, but also we are currently selling the executive program for $2,500 up front and $1,500 a month. So we don't want to dilute that offer too much, but I wanted to give you massive value here on today's presentation. So once we have sold 25 of these programs, we are shutting down the cart and the bonuses and the pricing will no longer be available. Again, to get started today, just $497. And then after that, after 30 days, it's $197 per month. So you can go ahead, you can scan the QR code or go to bit.ly/connect my leads today. So I'd like to open it up for questions. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they would like to get help with on implementing this strategy? You can go ahead and type into the Q&A panel. So let's see here. So Jamisha says, this seems very helpful. How much business does a loan officer need to have before coming in and implementing this system. So, Jamisha, I would say it's not necessarily about how much business you're doing right now, but about how confident you are in getting deals done. Like, do you have a broker that's willing to help you with those deals? Because when you go out and set up those referral relationships, the first deal is often a little bit more difficult than the other deals that they're going to send you. It's almost like they're going to test you with that first deal. They always give you a hard one, right? And so you've got to be able to confidently be able to handle that transaction or get the support that you need in order to handle that transaction, because that's how you win the relationships. I need you to be able to do that in order to be able to get results from the program. But other than that, as long as you can confidently process the deals, there's really no limit to generating results from the system. So hopefully that helps. So Christopher says, I've already purchased to connect my leads. Can I still get the bonuses? So Chris, if you are, you can go ahead and submit that payment for the $497. We will still keep your price for connect my leads at whatever it is. And then we'll include the bonuses on the program, which is, again, a phenomenal value. There's $8,500 in value for $497 there, which is absolutely fantastic. So yes, absolutely we can. And we'll hold your price on the Connect My Leads at whatever it is now. And then any of the additional campaigns. So the campaign for the live event, and all of the campaigns that are in the executive, I'll have the team load those into your account. Those aren't in the legacy accounts. So we'll get all of those campaigns loaded into your account so you get the value from those as well. And we'll get you on an intake call as well in order to make sure that you're up and running. So yes, absolutely we can. And again, thank you for your business on Connect My Leads, and looking forward to seeing where you take this part of the program. Jimmy says, all right, absolutely, you're in. Welcome to the program. It's fantastic to have you as a new customer, and I cannot wait to you experience the intake process. I think you are absolutely going to love it. And Chris, you are absolutely welcome. And again, welcome. Congratulations again on purchasing again. Steve is asking, is there a recording of this? So it looks like, yes, we are recording. So we will be able to get a recording out to everybody that was not able to attend in person. Excellent. Next up, are there usage limits on the CRM? So there is a usage limit, but it's a usage limit that almost nobody ever hits. So we provide 10,000 messages per month as a part of your base subscription on the Connect My Leads software. And so those are all included. Tommy says, I don't see the monthly charge of $197. It shows $216. So Tommy, that would be because you're probably from Canada, and that's the old government getting their extra little bit. That's the tax that's being added to the order. I'm assuming. But if that is an issue with the actual order form, for some reason, it might be pulling you in from a different area, maybe a VPN or something like that. But we'll just adjust your order afterwards. The team will see that come in, and they'll adjust that down to the $197 US for you, or the $216 Canadian. Or whatever it is plus tax. But don't worry, we can adjust that in the shopping cart after you place the order. So you can place the order now, and we'll make sure that that is the proper amount there. You're welcome, and welcome to the program. Thank you for your order, and I cannot wait to see you experience the intake process. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So Jamisha says, are we able to connect an existing website to the software? Yes, you can. And there's a number of different ways that you can do that. So you can take one of our lead generation forms. There's a form builder right inside the software. You can take that form and just embed it in the existing opt-in on your current website. And that way it's your website, but when somebody fills out the lead form, they automatically go into the software. Or you can take your existing website provider and whatever lead generation tool it is that it's using, you can then zap the leads from that tool directly into our software, and our team can help you with that on the setup call. So it's semi-complicated, but we're going to walk through it with you and help you with the integration. So yes, absolutely, you can connect an existing website to the software, but you can also use it to build your own website and generate your own leads on your paid ads as well. And so again, that's bit.ly/connect my leads. You get access to the full software, all 3 bonuses of the business marketing class, the executive roadmap, and the one-on-one kickstart call to make sure that you're actually successful and you get your first campaign launched here for just $497 as a one-time setup, and then 30 days after that, just $197. And again, any of you, if you do see 216, if that is a problem on the order form, we'll adjust that and we'll make sure that everybody is charged the webinar price here that comes in from the webinar today. Excellent. Well, I think that is all of the questions that we have. I just want to make sure there's always 2 panels here that I miss. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we've got some other questions here. So what about the venue? Any suggestions on getting a venue? So venues are tricky. I personally like the smaller feel of a restaurant meeting room. And normally the restaurant will throw that meeting room in for free if you have a certain size of party. And that depends on the restaurant, but we found it was normally like 10 people. Like if you had 10 people for lunch, they would put the meeting room there for free. And they've got, the screen that you can put up and that sort of thing. So if you're doing a small networking event, you can get those venue spaces for free, basically. Another option that we've used in the past is WeWork. So we'll go to a WeWork. We'll book out like a really beautiful boardroom or a really beautiful like classroom style setting. Some of the, they've got theaters where you can book in, 50 or 60 people in a theater, and the WeWork costs it's like $197 for the membership and then like $400 for the room or something like that. It's incredibly cost effective. So look into WeWork as well. If you do go into more of like a professional venue, like the event that we ran with our client here, you do have to go through, and it can be pretty pricey to get a venue, especially when you start tacking on food and catering and AV. I think this particular client event, they were above $8,000 just for the venue, the food, and the AV. So that can get pretty pricey. But if you run it throughout the week and you run kind of like a networking thing at night where, people show up at like 5:30, you run your event for 3 or 4 hours in the evening, they'll normally give you a break because they don't have a ton of bookings throughout the week. It's the weekends that get super expensive because then you're competing with, events and weddings and that sort of thing. So you can even call the event coordinator and be like, hey, what night can you give me a break? What unsold inventory do you have? And they'll normally give you a break on the room if you decide to use their catering as well. So there's an option for you as well. So hopefully that helps. Excellent. Is there a guarantee? Yes, there is a guarantee. It's a 14-day, 100% money back guarantee. So that you can, there's no risk to you today for the $497. Come in, put down your deposit basically. And then if you're not happy within the first 14 days, we'll give you 100% of your money back. No questions asked, no problem at all. So yes, there is. Yes, there is a recording of the event that we're going to be sending out. So that's no problem at all. And looks like we are all good. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed the event, and I hope that you get out there and start networking. Do not forget about the hub. I'm serious when I talk about a blue ocean of people that are completely leaving that low-hanging fruit on the table. Even if you're just realtors, lawyers, financial planners, and investment advisors. There's a tremendous amount of business and really strong long-term referral relationships in there. So make sure you get some form of CRM, get that list, and start getting out there and start networking. Tommy, you are absolutely welcome. It's my pleasure to host the event and my pleasure to give the information away to you. Thank you. Much love. And let's get out there. Let's be successful. And congratulations to everybody that purchased today. We are thrilled to have you as a client here or a customer at Connection Incorporated. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Again, my name is Chris Johnstone. If you haven't hooked up with us on social, we're putting out all kinds of great content on Facebook. Just search Chris Johnstone and follow the business page. Another A great resource for you is our YouTube channel. We're always posting great information on our YouTube channel. That's also under Chris Johnstone. You can find that there. And if you are a LinkedIn person, you can also find us as Chris Johnstone on LinkedIn. So, and Instagram, we are Mortgage Marketing with Chris Johnstone. Jamisha, do you accept Amex? So, not currently for the software. We do not. It is Visa or MasterCard on the payment. So it's bit.ly/connect my leads, and it's a Visa or a MasterCard payment on that page, unfortunately. Excellent. Just give me 1 second here. I'm just going to take a note of that. Jamisha, do you have a Visa or MasterCard that you can process on there? And again, welcome to the program. Fantastic to have you. There we go. And I see a couple of other orders coming through. I'm getting like the notifications, and I don't see the names on them, but to the other two individuals that have joined the program, hello and welcome, and can't wait to see you on the inside as well. Okay, with that, we are going to wrap up. And again, thank you for everybody for being on the event. Much love and success in the future, and I'll see you on the next webinar that we do. Okay, thanks everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day.